Good morning, everybody. It is December 6th, and welcome to another episode of Flossmas. I had a busy day yesterday. It was a good day, but it was a busy day, and it was one of those days where I was like full suit, heels, in meetings, having conversations, and by the time I got home yesterday, I was introvert spent. And so I had just a quiet evening at home, gave myself a little bit of a slower start to the day today. I am not actually filming at dark 30 this morning, which is nice. But I did want to make sure that we had the video coming to you in pretty short order otherwise. So it's going to be a little bit of a shorter video just because I'm going to show you the kind of basics, no extra content today, but that of course will be coming again in future episodes. So I hope that you enjoy what we do have for the day. I will start with my finished object, my fully finished object that is up on display. And this is Pinecone by Mill Hill. And it is one of their holiday ornaments. And this is a piece that I finished earlier this year. And I discovered this was the first time I had stitched a Mill Hill ornament, and I discovered that they are the perfect on the go project. They're small, you don't really have to worry about damaging or bending the perforated paper because it can be protected pretty nicely. And I had one of those days, actually I had about 2 days when I was away from home, I was on the go, but doing a lot of sitting and waiting. And so it was the perfect project to work on. And I just did all of the stitching and then added all of the beading at the end, of course. I did finishing on the back with it's the adhesive velvet sheets, and I just kind of cut it out roughly to match the design on the front. It's a little bit rough, but you know what? Hey, everything's a learning curve, right? But a really fun little project, very easy. I finished it just with a couple of strands of DMC to hang on my Christmas tree, and that's where it is. So that is my fully finished object for today, Pinecone by Mill Hill. I next want to show you a couple of pieces that I have in my to-stitch pile someday. Pieces I haven't gotten to, but are definitely on the list. And this is another one of those days where I have two pieces by the same designer because I just couldn't make up my mind. So the first one to show you is Merry Wishes by Bent Creek. And this is part of the Snapper series. And it is actually, there are several pieces in this series, and this is the one that I intend to stitch. And it's just a little house with the words that say Merry Christmas, Merry Christmas to all and everyone. I think it's really sweet, kind of very classic Christmas colors and easy, small to finish. So that's one that is on my list to do in the future. And as with, well, I won't show you, there's a little bit of the chart showing, but as with all of the Snapperville series, they do come with a couple of snaps that you add your piece with. And then the other one I want to show you by Bent Creek is an older pattern by them, but one that I really love. And it is this Stockings piece here. I mean, there are a couple of stocking pieces there, obviously, but the one that I want to stitch is that very long one. It's going to be a pretty big piece, but it says, the stockings were hung by the chimney with care, and it just has a couple of really long stockings. So that is one that I would love to stitch in the future as well. So that is Long Stockings by Bent Creek, and those are our two pieces that I wanted to show you of things that I'm hoping to stitch in the future. The next thing on our agenda, of course, is the update on my own Advent stitching for the year. This is a piece I'm stitching by Maren Martinez, who's a German designer, and we have done day 6. And it's just that sweet little stocking. So I guess there's a little theme to the days, stockings. But another quick one, I really enjoy that. It's got that little frond and ornament hanging off of it. And at that point, this is kind of as wide as I will be stitching on this piece of fabric. And we are actually a quarter of the way through with day 6. So making really great progress. I've been keeping up, which I've been happy with, and it's been relatively easy to fit this into my day every day. I'm able to find half hour, 45 minutes, and I'm able to do these very quickly. The nice thing about the outlines of these is there's a lot of partial stitches in them, but it's very repetitious. I don't have to look at the pattern, and I'm able to just sit and stitch and get those taken care of, and then just look at the pattern for the small centerpiece. So another piece that I have been really enjoying, and we'll be continuing on with that. And then the last couple of things to show you for the day are, of course, our two Advent calendars that we are opening together. This first one is from Tom and Lily Creations, and it looks like there's something special in there today. So let's see what we got. Oh, okay. So we've got some metallic for the thread. Oh my goodness. And it's Oversquaw metallic. So that'll be really pretty. Kind of a multicolored one of those. So that will be great to have in the collection. And then, oh, we've got one of their Hors Collection. I'm saying that very poorly, sorry, but there are a lot of their threads that have this kind of name. I believe that's kind of a flower color. We've got Mr. Doc here joining us, so he's like, I know what's going on. Part of the reason yesterday was a busy day is because this guy had his annual physical at the doctor, and he did well once he got there, but it's a stressful thing to get him in his little cage and get him just it's only about a mile down the road, but it was a hard day for him. So, but I was so proud. He bounced right back after he got home, and it was like nothing had happened. So he's been doing all right. So this is obviously our thread for the day. Gorgeous, very traditional kind of Christmas green, something that I can see using in a lot of different projects. So that is from Tom and Lily Creations. And then he's like, I'm going back to the window. And then the last thing we've got is from Historical Sampler Company in England. Apparently, even though I had a slower start to the day, my words are still coming a little bit. So, oh, cute. These are just little cards. And again, these are by Rico Design. This is the perfect kind of, I look out for things like this at Joann and paper stores, wherever I am. And this is exactly the kind of thing that I don't tend to use as cards, but I turn them into floss drops because they're really easy. You just have to put the punches in, and it's something that you can easily turn into a floss drop. So I am sure that that's what this will become, but really great to have that as part of the collection as well. So with that, we are at the end of the video for today. Obviously, we'll be continuing with another video tomorrow, and there will be some extra content as we continue on. But today was just a little bit of an easier day. So I hope you all have a wonderful day, and I'll see you all tomorrow. Bye, everybody.